Before we get started, please like and subscribe to get more video content from me. Hey everybody, Odin here, and we're about to watch Godzilla Versus Kong. Been looking forward to this movie for a very long time. I believe I even made a YouTube video about it like 5 years ago, talking about what they might do with this actual movie. But the first movie, 2014, Godzilla, it was okay. I mean, I wasn't blown away by it. I did like the last 14 minutes of it when Godzilla was wrecking house and killing kaiju all over the place. But other than that, they kind of just snuck in some things here and there, and they didn't really focus on the monsters too much. It was about the human element, and I'm just like, come on, man, this is a monster movie. I want to see some monsters trashing each other. And we got that a little bit in Godzilla King of the Monsters. I thought that was a pretty decent movie. It wasn't like the best movie in the world or anything like that, but for what it was, very cool. Gotta love seeing King Ghidorah. We had a few other ones that were unnameable. I didn't even know who they were. And then going into that, we had Kong Skull Island that came out before that, and I loved Kong Skull Island. I thought it was great, nice adventure film. Again, the human element was okay. I liked that there was a mission that they were trying to figure out what Kong was all about, what this island was all about, and you had Samuel L. Jackson, who was on his own mission to basically destroy Kong. That didn't happen, since we do have this movie coming out. We're about to watch it right now, but I can't wait to watch it. Let's just dive in, see what we're getting into. Somewhere on Skull Island. Interesting song choice. He's not in it. He's in some kind of cage. Here, I thought it was like in the past, but evidently not. It's present day. Warner Brothers Pictures and Legendary Pictures present Ancient Enemies. How much you want to bet that King Kong and Godzilla will be getting together at the end of this to defeat, I'm guessing, Mechagodzilla. I don't know he's in this yet. I've just thought he is, just by a couple glimpses that you see in the trailer. I did my best to stay away from any kind of spoilers for this, so hopefully I'm right in my theory. Uh-oh. I guess evidently Godzilla and Kong have been on a little bit of a busy streak, winning, defeating a bunch of different enemies.
This is hand sanitizer that I make from the bar. It's really amazing. If I use that.
I make my own hand sanitizer too. It's made from whiskey and vodka. The cheap stuff. Can't use the good stuff. Uh-oh. Godzilla's here. You know, in the past, they already know that just trying to fight this guy with any kind of missiles is going to be impossible to bring him down. The only thing that brought him down was that missile took all the oxygen out in Godzilla King of the Monsters. So why don't you try anything else? Not even a nuclear bomb can bring this sucker down. All it does is power him up. So why go after him? Makes no sense. Effects are beautiful. I liked him in True Blood. Also dug him as Tarzan. I thought that was pretty good. I wish they made a sequel to Tarzan, but sadly they didn't. Skarsgård. These guys are probably the bad guys, I'm guessing. He probably invented Mechagodzilla. I'd like to know how they caught Kong and brought him to this habitat. I wonder if they're going to explain that at all. Well, we all know what's going to happen in this scene from the trailers, because I think Godzilla is going to make an appearance. No clue how that's going to end. They don't really explain that. I do know that Godzilla wreaks havoc and destroys a few ships. So I think I do my best to stay away from the ocean, since that's like Godzilla's habitat. Just stay away from water. Stay on land and keep Kong on land. But I guess there's not anything big enough to transport him on land, maybe. I don't know. But what they did do in the original one is they flew Kong in on a helicopter. A bunch of helicopters with a net. Doesn't want to get close at all.
Bows to no one.
True dat. Uh-oh. Definitely not scared. Kong knows sign language. That was my reasoning why I think Kong would win between the fight between Godzilla and him. Because he's smart. He knows how to use his mind. He knows how to use his surroundings to defeat his enemies. Godzilla's just a big-ass bully who has a kick-ass weapon called fire breath. Or nuclear breath, or whatever you want to call it. So it's kind of hard to, like, one of them has a lot when it comes to his power, which is Godzilla, but Kong is very powerful as well when it comes to his strength, as well as his smarts. So it's very evenly matched because of that. Because of his mind. It's like 80s retro soundtrack. It's one of those things that I don't understand about some of these movies. Like, the kids can understand how to find certain things and do certain things, but the adults can't figure it out. I don't know. It's a little far-fetched. But I guess, in retrospect, that the guy on the radio is the one that gave the kids the idea. So I guess it was an adult who did come up with the idea. It's thumb drive, so looking at it like you're going to get some kind of clue from it. Tasman Sea. Profit. Sushi. Oh, he likes that. Everybody from Kong Skull Island's dead because of a storm? Must have been a hell of a storm. Here we go. Battle 1. Let him go. Again, why are you shooting at something you cannot kill? That does nothing but just piss him off. It's gotta suck being on that ship right now. Let him go. Hit the button. Do something. There you go. It's a hell of a sturdy boat. Gotta love it when he does that. He's gonna fuck up some ships. Sink that ship. He's getting away from the little girl, maybe, trying to protect her. It sucks to be that guy. Jeez. Trailer shot. Ooh, boom, bitch! Oh. He had a pretty bad hit, too. Shit. In the trailer, it looked like Kong really had the upper hand there with the punch, but Godzilla's got a pretty bad hook, too. Yeah, alright. There we go. Let's get the hell out of Dodge here. Leave! Loving the action so far.
He needs our help. Depth charges.
Yeah, but wouldn't that kind of hurt him, too? Hello?
Skull crawlers.
Well, that's no good. Why are they harvesting skull crawlers, I wonder? Damn. Where's the tunnel go? All the way to Hong Kong? Same exact thing in the 1960s version of King Kong versus Godzilla. Bringing them in on a helicopter and dropping them off to fight Godzilla. Godzilla's patrolling those waters. So, like, don't even attempt to cross it if he's the one that's below the boats. But we had to have an epic battle at sea, so I can see why the writers decided to do that. Yeah, he didn't hesitate when he knew family might be down there. Well, I guess this is the interior of Earth. This is like a cross between a Godzilla versus Kong movie and Journey to the Center of the Earth. Didn't expect this to be a plot point in the movie. That's new. Hungry. Massive space. I'd be a little leery myself. And there he is. There's Mechagodzilla. Never thought that I would see another version of Mechagodzilla. Oh, they're using them as test subjects. I see. That's a pretty big door for even how big he is. We got a little glimpse of this civilization that was around in Godzilla King of the Monsters, but it'd be interesting to see more of this civilization, but I don't think we will. It's just the remnants of it. Damn, he only had weapons. Is there a throne? Sort of, kind of like a throne. Well, this is like 4 movies in the making, where it took this long for Godzilla to come to Tokyo, which is the original city he was in 1954 when he made his debut. That's different. Yeah, now I'm okay if she dies. Some funky looking birds. You know that ain't gonna work. You're screwed. Time to die now. Oh, you died at the hand of Kong. Who uses a flip phone anymore? Here comes the battle. The versus part. Why don't you still be there? I mean, everyone knew Godzilla was there. I would not be in a building. He just won't let him use his main weapon. God, just him going from place to place. He's just ruining the city, just running away. Yeah, one hit really would put him out. He's freaking smiling. Well, 1,000 people dead there, 1,000 people dead there. Every time they hit a building, I mean, it's got to be like devastating to the population. I mean, yeah, boom. There's another 1,000 people dead. There's another 1,000 people dead. Jeez, this is brutal. Oh man, he's marking them up. Just pissing off Kong is all you're doing. Well, is there an understanding here? What's going on? Okay, who actually won? You got Kong that won in the first one, and then you got Godzilla won in the second round. Is there going to be a third round? His own creation is going to kill him. So what the hell's inside of it? So what's controlling? Is this King Ghidorah's head or something? Jeez. That's a bit devastating. That's not fair. He's got rockets. So what's controlling it? AI? That's what I don't understand. What took it over? The power within the Hollow Earth? I shouldn't overthink this. This is just monsters fighting monsters, but I'd still like some kind of... If I had to do it, I would say like King Ghidorah's mind went into this thing, and now it's him fighting inside of this. Visually, it's awesome. It's been a constant thing in a lot of King Kong movies is the heartbeat. In the 2004 version, Peter Jackson, it was the heartbeat. It was the last thing you heard before his eyes dilated and he fell to his death. I'm gonna juice him up. Juice up the monkey. Coward. Yeah, well, if only he had a nuclear bomb to juice him. This would be over. Of course, that would be cheating. That was like a Lethal Weapon 2, showing off his skills of putting that thing right back in the socket. You know what I'm talking about? Watch Lethal Weapon 2. Here comes Kong at the last minute, I bet. Boom! Suck on that, sucker. That's all it took. Just throw some water in it. Seriously, it's all it took to destroy him was just to throw some liquid into a computer. Yep, game over. You lost an arm, lost 2 arms, and you lost your abdomen. You lost a leg. Yeah, you're done. Cool. Well, in the end, it was Kong that took down Mechagodzilla with a little help from Godzilla. Gotta give him credit too. If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have been able to power up the axe, and the axe wouldn't have been able to cut through the metal. So it was a team effort. They'll find each other. I mean, it's a movie, but it's just funny that he would be able to find her in that massive city. Dad? Nah, they won't fight. They'll probably have like a tip of the hat to each other and go about their separate ways. Yep. Just, thanks for the fight. See you later. Well, there it was. Godzilla Versus Kong. Gotta say, I don't think it was the greatest movie when it came to the human aspect of things. I mean, the Hollow Earth thing was pretty cool. I enjoyed the battle between Godzilla and Kong. I love the battle between Godzilla, Kong, and Mechagodzilla. I thought that was great. But when it came to what was going on with powering up Mechagodzilla, that was a little weird. Plus him kind of going off and doing his own thing. I thought that was a bit strange too. Like, what? They didn't really explain exactly what was in Mechagodzilla making him go on his own and do his own thing. They didn't say if it was AI. They didn't say if it was King Ghidorah. It was just some randomness kind of thing. And I was just, a little let down by that aspect of the movie. But overall, I loved the action. I loved the battles. I thought the visuals were beautiful. The acting was pretty good. I wish Kyle Chandler was in more of it, but we got more Skarsgård. This is his first time in the Godzilla monster universe that they got going on here. And Millie Bobby Brown, it just like she was along for the ride. And, that aspect of it was okay. All in all, the movie was fun. That's what it was. And the human aspect of it was just so we can push the story along, that we had something to follow along with, to make these monsters come together and fight. And then you had Godzilla kind of go off on his way, and I'm kind of curious, are they going to have any more after this? Is there going to be more kaiju? Is there going to be another Kong series? They kind of ended it to where it's like they don't have to. Like, all monsters are dead. The only ones that are left alive are the Kong and Godzilla. Mechagodzilla is out. So the only other thing they can have to this is possibly bringing in another creature from space, but they already had that in Godzilla King of the Monsters with Monster Zero, aka King Ghidorah. So I'm very curious what they would do moving forward with this universe. I kind of feel like this might be the last one. I didn't think that we were going to do another one after Godzilla King of the Monsters because it really didn't do that well in the box office. And I think the only reason why they did King Kong versus Godzilla was because it was already in production and they couldn't halt a moving train. So, all in all, if I had to rate this movie from a 1 through 10 standpoint, I would say 6.5. It was okay. I actually liked Godzilla King of the Monsters better. It just was more fun. Plot was more streamlined in comparison to this one. This one just seemed like it was all over the place and what was going on. And they could have done a better job creating the story of how these two beasts came together to fight one another. And I liked that they brought Mechagodzilla into this, but I just didn't like how they had to power him up and how he went off on his own and did his own thing. In the other ones, it was an alien species that brought Mechagodzilla into the fold and to fight Godzilla because there was nothing else that could defeat him. But in this one, it was like a human. They wanted to be the alpha, and it's like, really? That was the whole reason for you to take on Godzilla and create Mechagodzilla was because you wanted to be an alpha? That was a little weak, I think, and they could have done a better job at it. But overall, entertaining. I wasn't bored with it. Go check it out. It's on HBO Max right now. And tune in next time. I'm going to be doing Mortal Kombat coming out on the 18th of this month. So be sure to check out Mortal Kombat the next time I do another reaction video. Until then, see you later.